All right, we are live. Welcome back, everyone. Jay Boone here for Smash This Podcast. Coming at you on a Thursday evening. Um, had a great turnout for the video earlier today discussing Eric Bischoff and Paul Heyman being the new executive directors um, in WWE for their two main brands. Had some great discussion with the chat. And off that video, looks like we got 5 new subs. I just want to say thank you. Um, that's tremendous. that and I don't talk about WWE much. If anything, I talk about it's hot topics. I don't do a lot of reviews lately. So hey, it's appreciative. So well, if it's off of that video or whatever video, I appreciate it. But like I said earlier, we are going to talk some AEW now. We're going to talk some Fighter Fest. It's live this Saturday. So used to pay-per-views being on Sunday. AEW is different. They have host their stuff on Saturdays. See, already a good alternative. Hot off the news of All Out selling out in just minutes. Just crazy. Of course, the trolls out there, oh, there's tickets on StubHub. Shut up. Oh, man. But want to let you guys know this show, if you are interested in watching this show, this is going to be a free, if you're not going and you want to watch it on your smart TV, your computer, your mobile device, what have you, go to BR Live, bleacherreportlive.com. Make a free account. Yes, that's right, folks. It's a free account. You do not have to pay to watch this stuff on there. Now, I don't know if there's upgradable accounts where you do have to pay to watch certain things. That I'm not sure about. But this event, Fighter Fest, and Fight for the Fallen will be free. Don't know about All Out yet. That I'm kind of assuming is going to be a viable pay-per-view, but we'll see. We'll worry about one thing at a time here. But this is going to be quick. So yeah, you can go. Oh, here we go. Got the link right here. AEW on brlive.com via Bleacher Report Live, and looking for the time here. Come on, load. Here we go. That tells me absolutely nothing. Saturday at 6:30? 6:30 Central, 7:30 Eastern, I believe, is the pre-show. The pre-show is going to be on YouTube and their social medias, as far as I know. So, hell for review. What? Jesse Cole, what's up? Downloaded Bleacher Report app and subscribe to Oh, because you talked about another thing. I don't know why they held that for review. YouTube is just crazy. About as crazy as Facebook lately. AEW Fighter Fest. Too sweet. What's up, man? Russell fam. AEW. AEW. That's right. Oh, excuse me. All right. So yeah, pre-show, YouTube, main show, BR Live. If you're in the UK, you got to look that up. Um, I believe it's ITV, from what I've heard. And from what I've heard, ITV is a pretty good deal. I don't know. I'm not a UK guy, but I've heard positive things about it. I've heard it's going to reach more people than WWE's UK deal or something like that. All right. So these live predictions, no cable service required. Exactly. Yes. As long as you got the internet, you can look it up and you can watch it. Perfect. Uh, in fact, I'm going to look into that on my smart TV and see if I can log into Bleacher Report live on my smart TV. Hopefully, cross my fingers. Shouldn't be a problem. That or I'll figure it out through my Xbox or something. Either way, I'm gonna watch it on my TV, one way or another. All right. So these predictions are what I consider to be live, as in I'm picking these live. I made my list. I did not pick any winners. I'm deciding live in front of you. Now that may not seem like a big deal, but that's how I like to do it. So Jerry's all set. He's already got an account. Well, there you go. He's watching this Saturday. I know he is. You watching this Saturday? Sure he is. It's in his profile pic. I've seen it. All right, so let's get into this. We've got, and I'm going to be going back and forth between the site and the live control page here. So if I don't respond to something that you guys put out there immediately, don't freak out, okay? But I got these written down too, and I got the page up here just to make sure that I got all the details. So, all right, so this is the buy-in, the pre-show to Fighter Fest. Starts out here with a hardcore match. This is, there are certain aspects of this show that are this honestly, and this is all built off of mocking, um, what the hell is that called? Firefest, and the documentaries on Netflix. And it was some big festival on an island that was supposed to be amazing and completely went to crap because it was horribly put together or something. It's something to that effect. So this was all built off of mocking that, which I think is a genius in some ways. Some people don't understand what all this is, what all this means. That's what it is. I think it's hilarious. So it's a mix between that of, in Kenny's brainchild of like overbooking stuff, bands said that they were canceling. Um, and we may get some surprises like a band performance during the show. Similar to, I'm not saying they're copying, but similar to like NXT putting on a live thing. There was a rumor of Slipknot showing up. That'd be pretty kick ass. I don't know about you, but I'd love that. They're pretty dope. Yes, old guys like me can still get into Slipknot. But gosh, I saw one of their first tours. Hell, it was crazy. So we got a hardcore match: Michael Nakazawa versus Alex Jabali. Now, if you're familiar with the Being the Elite guys, you know who Michael Nakazawa is. and all the talk of that. You may not know who Alex Jabali is. You have to watch the series and figure out who that is. And from one of the last shows, they were talking about him. Apparently, he's injured or banged up, but he said, I believe he said he's going to be ready. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if they throw some kind of like crazy, goofy, fun thing in here. Um, like he brings in a substitute or something like that. Don't be surprised if they do something goofy like that. Because obviously, if the guy that's running this event, who's the head of the CEO Fest, who he's the guy that puts us together, working with Kenny Omega. Don't be surprised if he like brings in a substitute or something like that. But I'm not going to try to guess that right off the bat. I'm going off of what's on the ticket right here. But I think I'm going to go with Michael Nakazawa for the win. But like I said, a lot of this stuff is built off of, the concept of something a little more easygoing and comical. So we'll see. Jesse Cole says it's a step above anything WWE produces other than NXT. Cough, cough, LOL. Yeah, it's a lot of these are first time matches. So that right there makes it fun. You may look at some of these matches like, I'm not real excited about this one or that one, but it's going to be good. I guarantee it. Jackson Parker, what's up? I'm sad. Okay. Well, I'm not I'm not the type of guy where you sit back and you lay on the couch and I sit there with my tablet and you talk to me about it. So I highly recommend you find one of those if you're sad, because I'm kind of busy right now. Okay. So Selfie King, you're doing dishes. I love you guys. But I have one question. Have you heard about Eric Bischoff and Paul Heyman, and what do you think? Watch my last video. That's all I got to say. I do a whole thing, half an hour, 45 minutes on discussing that breaking news that came out this morning. Okay, Jackson, I'm not talking about your personal stuff here. You want to hang out, talk about what we're talking about. If you're not going to, just have a night. Okay, hope you feel better. Okay, I'm not wasting my time on your personal stuff here. That may sound incredibly rude, but come on, let's be real here. I'm not here for everyone's problems. Okay, we're here for AEW. All right. All right. So next off, so we said, yeah, Michael Nakazawa for the win. And while I'm doing this, let me know who you think your picks are while I'm going through this as well. Jesse, what? They're censoring all your hashtags. That's crazy. Thank you. Hashtag subscribe to J Bones page. Yeah, I got 5 subs this afternoon. That's crazy. And I just want to reiterate the thank you. Thank you for doing that. It's tremendous. Jerry says, I am ready to watch this pay-per-view. Well, you got to wait a little bit, but that's good that you're ready. All right, next show on the pre-show here, the buy-in, if you will. We've got, and this looks like this is going to be just a ton of fun. We've got the Best Friends versus SCU versus Private Party. Now, I've heard some people online make fun of the stipulation for this match, and reading it out loud, it does sound comical. It says winners advance to All Out. So that's 2 pay-per-views for now, for an opportunity at the first round buy-in in the AEW World Tag Team Championship Tournament. So it's an opportunity at the buy-in of a tournament. It sounds like kind of a long, broken down thing, but basically it's a shot to get in the tournament down the road somewhere. Um, it's and it doesn't sound like it's a guaranteed thing either, which is kind of funny. Like I said, this whole thing is all built around the demise of Firefest. So how they put the verbiage in this is hilarious, and we'll see actually what they say more when the match comes. But it's just comical. As far as who's going to win this, this is a toss up. You can pick any of these guys. Um, I think you got to go with either. SCU came out with a big win against OVE in their first was it Double or Nothing. So honestly, I think you got to go with either Best Friends or Private Party. And honestly, I'm gonna go with Private Party for the win here. I'm gonna pick who I consider is the underdog. Okay, it's fun to do that sometimes. Pick the underdog. You never know. But nonetheless, seeing these three teams in action is going to be sick. I'm especially excited for the debut of Private Party. Now, they were in that over the budget battle royal or whatever they called it on the pre-show of the last pay-per-view, but they were in there separately against the world. Uh so we get to see them working together in this one, and I'm very excited for that. You're going for John Moxley for the win in the non-sanctioned match. Yeah, you know what? I that's probably not a bad one to go with. Probably go with that myself when we get to it. But we're going to get into the main card now. We're going to start it with the ladies. Started with the ladies. We've got a three-way dance here. Yaka Sakazaki. Whew. Did we get that one right? I think we got that right. Versus Rio versus Nyla Rose. Now, in the last one, I had picked Nyla Rose for the win, and I believe Britt Baker got the win on that one. And things kind of got out of whack because of the introduction of Awesome Kong, which was awesome, in my opinion. I don't see her showing up for this one. Um, Brandy Rhodes did promise this time to keep it a three-way. We shall see. We shall see. But honestly, I think for this one, um, gotta go with I'm gonna pick Nyla Rose again. I think she needs a solid win in the women's division here. From what I've heard, Rio is only going to be around for 5 matches. So, um, not sure on Yaka Sakazaki. I'm not sure if she's actually part of the. You know what? Let's look it up. Part of the women's roster. Let's scroll down here. We got the men's. Come on, Paige. Women's, here we go. Allie, Awesome Kong. Oh, Awesome Kong is actually on the roster. Okay. Bea Priestley, Brandy Rhodes, Brits, Hikaru, Shida, Kylie Ray, Leva Bates. No, she's not. Nyla Rose, Penelope Ford, Sadie Gibbs. Interesting. Maybe that's something they will work out down the road for the Japanese ladies. And I know it's Jerry Lynn on the roster page looks like vacant. Um, it's kind of funny. I know there's been issues before with, you know, bringing in people from other countries, booking them, and like Pac had trouble around the time of WrestleMania during WrestleCon, whatever it's called, when he was getting booked and he could not be there. And from what I heard, it was visa issues. So yeah, it's a common thing. Unfortunately, our government does not make it easy. Unfortunately, but yeah, I think we're gonna go with Nyla Rose on this one. Hopefully, Yaka Sakazaki and Rio. I mean, I'm sure they'll put on a good fight. The ladies match, from what I remember, was crazy to watch. It was a lot of fun. I think I'm going to watch that pay per view again before we watch this one coming up here. The Double or Nothing was just a ton of fun. A lot of people said it was pay per view of the year. Some even called it best pay per view ever. I don't want to go that far, but it was a lot of fun. So, all right, next here we got Christopher Daniels versus SEMA. Scrolling up the card here. And they've been building this one nicely. SEMA had a chance to shine with his boys at Double or Nothing versus SCU. Um, and I think a lot of us are so inclined to think of 50-50 booking when it comes to wrestling. So in our heads, it makes sense to have Cena go over here. Oh, excuse me. Whew, wow. It's not that long of a day. Jeez Louise. Uh, not enough caffeine, apparently. Um, but this could certainly go down as dark horse match of the night. This one should be a lot of fun. I have no doubt that these two are just gonna just put on a hell of a show. These two veterans in the ring. But I am gonna go with SEMA for the win here. And that's not to knock Christopher Daniels. It's if they're gonna have the partnership with these OWE guys, Oriental Wrestling Entertainment, um, you gotta put them over, you know. But gosh, yeah, now it makes me want to go watch some classic SEMA matches because it's one thing I don't think I've watched a lot of his SEMA matches. I've seen plenty of Christopher Daniels matches throughout the years, TNA, Ring of Honor as champ, all that stuff, whether tag team or solo. Just a tremendous worker. All right. Now we're moving on to the Fatal Four Way with quite the mix of characters in this one. We got Hangman Page, we got Jungle Boy, we got Jimmy Havoc, and we got MJF. And the way they put it on the poster here, it almost looks like it's a tag match, but it's not. They put the baby faces on one side and the heels on the other. Hangman Page is already going for that AEW championship. At All Out versus Chris Jericho. Is that it? I believe that's it. Jungle Boy's been featured on Being the Elite with Luchasaurus. Doesn't say much. Actually, you want to go behind the scenes and learn a little about Jungle Boy. Chris Van Vliet. He's been knocking out of the park lately. Go find him on YouTube. And he recently did almost an hour-long interview with Jungle Boy. Now, is that might seem really long, but I love Chris Van Vliet's interviews. Very entertaining, very informative. Uh, just a great professional, and interesting to have Jungle Boy talk about his career so far. He's very young, and also talk about his dad, Luke Perry. Very interesting, who just recently, unfortunately, passed away. So we also got Jimmy Havoc. Jimmy Havoc, one of the hardcore icons of this age, in my opinion. Um, uh, also doing stuff in MLW for the time being. I don't imagine he'll be in MLW much longer. But, everyone's contract in AEW is unique and different. So we'll see. We'll see. But so far, um, what I've seen out of Jimmy Havoc on other brands, whether it be from Flow Slam, where it was my first, introduction to Jimmy Havoc, um, 2, 3 years ago, whatever it was, 2 years, I guess, between 2 to 3 years ago. And then working, I know he did a cup of coffee in Impact because he did a bunch of UK tapings and stuff. But I wasn't watching at that time. Sad to say. Um, doing stuff lately with MLW, which has been just crazy. Oh, he did recently work with Callahan overseas for an Impact show, didn't he? That was pretty good. And of course, we got MJF here, who is, everybody loves to hate MJF. Uh, one of the best, most charismatic young up and comers in the industry today. So you got a little bit of everything in this one. Fatal four way, assuming this is no DQ. So, and like I said, let me know who you think is going to win this one too. This one's tough. I think a lot of people assume Hangman Page is going to win this one. Yeah, because he is a number one contender for the AEW championship. I don't know. I mean, his odds are not honestly very good. If my Steiner math tells me correct, he's got 25% of a chance. And I'm not a number nut. Tough one. Tough one. I think, you know what? We're picking MJF. I think we're going with MJF in this one. All right. Because I have absolutely no doubt that they're going to build the hell out of this guy. MJF, love him or hate him, he's going to be a star in AEW. All right. Next, we got Cody. Or Cody Rhodes, if you will. Versus Darby Allin. What's up, Kyle? Thank you. What's up, man? Joey Janela is teasing a theme song. On his social media, we'll have to wait and see for that one. We'll get to that in a little bit. Damn, excuse me. Darby Allin versus Cody. This one I'm really looking forward to as well. I mean, I'm looking forward to all these, but specifically this one. I became a fan of Darby. I mean, you guys know I like Cody. He's I don't know if he's one of the best out there, but he's damn good. Certainly charismatic and carries himself well, in my opinion. Darby Allin. Let's talk about Darby Allin for a minute. Became a fan of his watching, once again, Flow Slam 2 to 3 years ago. Watched him become an absolute star in Evolve. Feud of the year 2017. All Ego Ethan Page versus Darby Allin. The story they told in Evolve that year, brutal, brutal, but it was awesome. Such good stuff. If you can find the highlights or the matches themselves on YouTube, go look them up. You won't be disappointed. I became a fan of Darby Allin by watching him kill himself in this brand. His passion. I mean, it's not it's not just like watching Superhuman throw himself off the porch in social media and go, fuck this shit. You know. It's a lot more than that. Anybody could throw themselves through a pile of light tubes. Anybody can throw themselves off a building. Go watch the AEW videos and the build-up of this match. It's very good. You learn a lot about Darby Allin and his passion and what drives him on the inside, his background story. It's very dark. One of the darkest I've ever heard. And I know some people probably look at this go, is this real? Is he telling the truth about what happened? I believe it. I don't think you can bullshit stuff like that. And if you are, geez Louise. But yeah, tremendous worker. Yeah, he does some daredevil stuff, but this is another person, another individual in AEW. They're going to make a star out of him. Absolutely no doubt. Darby Allin. Excuse me. Darby Allin for the win here. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm sure there's plenty of people looking forward to the main event. The 3-on-3. But let's talk about Jon Moxley versus Joey Janela. Actually, let's jump in the chat here real quick. Kyle Ironson says MJF is an issue of AEW, but does great promos that are funny. Yeah, he's crazy. Styles, what is up? Superhuman. Someone told me, I don't remember who it was. One of my regulars on here told me I should have him on for an interview. Oh my god. J-Bone doing it for the juggalos and jigglettes. I don't think I could. Oh, I just couldn't. I couldn't. I couldn't keep a straight face through it. You know, I'd be laughing too much at this kid, and he'd probably get pissed off and say, "Fuck this shit," and then throw himself into his computer, and that'd be the end of the interview. Oh shit. Thank you, but no, I'll just enjoy watching him. That sounds sick. Enjoy watching him kill himself. One of these days, this guy is actually going to do something, and he's going to impale himself. And for what? He's not even working for a company. He's doing all this for hits on social media. It's what kind of meth head redneck bullshit is this? Um, look, look at what social media has become. My God, this is just most people say, well, sure, we're evolving. Not according to this guy. All right, back to the predictions. Oh my God. So, yes, we have. Okay, so news came out. Was it today? I believe it was today. Video came out. Good shit. Go look it up. It's on AEW's YouTube channel and on the social medias. This match between John Moxley and Joey Janela. You know what? Let's go to. I'm not going to play it. I just want to get the verbiage right. That where is it? No, 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 no. Where the hell is it? Is it on here? Well, I guess that isn't. Well, shit. Where'd it go, man? Should be on here. I thought it was. Yeah. Why didn't I get the notification for it? Well, that's crazy. Okay, so the verbiage at the beginning of this video says due to both competitors' propensity. You want to Google that one for me? Propensity for violence and the statements coming from both camps. AEW has decided to strip this match of all rules. This is a non-sanctioned match, and then the next 2 minutes is John Moxley. This is beautiful. We've seen the verbiage from both guys, both camps, but then what came next? Oh, Andre. Andre, I want to give you a tip. I learned out the hard way myself. Stop putting up WWE content. Period. End of subject. I see you doing it all the time. I've been meaning to talk to you about it. 3 AEW strikes. I would have assumed it's for WWE content. Either way, keep it original, dude. Keep it original. But he's got the link there. Go follow the backup, Andre. Keep putting up original content. Save yourself. Blocked or stayed up with WWE getting the revenue. Well, that's crap. They're getting enough. Don't give them any more. Oh, Andre. Love you. Yeah, man. Stick to the original stuff. That's why I don't put up anything like I did years ago. You know? So, jeez Louise. Oh, Andre. All right. So, John Moxley versus Joey Janela. Okay. So, we're talking about the promo that came out today. John Moxley sitting at this computer watching Joey Janela just spit all this stuff, just all of his content that he's been putting out recently, and John Moxley's just reacting to it the way he does. His mannerisms, his actions, all this stuff, but he's just He's had it. That's it. So what does he do? Joey Janela says, I'm gonna die doing this, and I'm gonna die doing this. And John Moxley is ready to oblige. Yes, yes, folks. Yes, he is. What does he do? He gets in his truck. See, there you go, Styles. Um, John Moxley gets in his truck, finds a quiet little spot in the woods. He is digging Joey Janela's grave. Now, of course, you could pick anyone you want for this one, but I think your safe bet, honestly, this is his first official match in AEW. His grand return to wrestling in the States. Now, I know he's had some indie matches. I know. I know. But on a grand stage like this, I can't wait. I'm stoked. That place is going to go absolutely bonkers. Apeshit bonkers. Can't wait to watch it. But yeah, this is going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be very interesting to see how crazy this one does get. I don't think it's going to get light tube crazy, but um, don't be surprised if John Moxley, busts out a staple gun or two, or something like that. Go, go all Callahan on him. Classic CZ Dub. Who knows? Might even get a CZ Dub chant. And that's out of respect. It's not like a CM Punk chant from WWE fans, Different. All right, so John Moxley for the win here. Let's talk about the main event. And then we're gonna get out of here. Young Bucks and Kenny Omega versus Lucha Bros. Now, this one's a little interesting because this is the match that they were talking about that originally was supposed to have Pac in it. And then all that news came out about Pac, and he wasn't going to do AEW at this time because of this reason and that reason and whatever. We're not going to talk about that. So, yeah, the original slot for this was supposed to be Pac, is now filled by, and there's a little interesting little twist to that. And we'll get to that in a second. The Laredo Kid, who works primarily, I believe, Mexico dates down for AAA, I believe. But he is also, I'm pretty sure, you know what? Let's look this up just to make sure. Give me a second here. Cue the Jeopardy music. Dun, 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 dun. We're looking at the match coming up here. Here we go. Sure enough, tomorrow night on Twitch, on Impact Wrestling, we got the Rascals, the three Rascals against LAX and the Laredo Kid. Kind of interesting. So he's going to be, in this, he's going to be in the States for a bit. So obviously he did this recording. Where were they when they shot this? Was it New York? New York, I guess. Or was it somewhere else? I think it was New York. Anyways, but yeah, so he's gonna be in the States for a bit, I guess. So we'll see. Um how long he sticks around. I don't see Laredo Kid as being like joining AEW. I think it's more part of the partnership between um AAA and All Elite Wrestling, but that could certainly lead to some, and that's one thing I haven't really talked about at length is this partnership between um AAA and AEW and the possibilities there could be. I might do, I did a kind of a fantasy booking video once about oh, what the hell did I do? Oh, I did like Ring of Honor and and Impact Wrestling back when all the AEW guys were still, in their old promotions. I can still remember Cody's infamous response to this on Twitter. Untag me from this shit. It blew up the video because a lot of people saw his response and then obviously went to go see what he was responding to. So I still thank Cody to this day for that one. Um, it's just funny how the social media goes. Um, I call it a drunk tweet, whatever. um, but anyways, but yeah, AAA versus AEW here. It could lead to so many things. But here we got the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega. I'm sorry, I'm already fantasy booking shit in my head. Uh, versus the Lucha Bros and Laredo Kid. Um, so this is going to be a lot of fun, some good action. It's going to feature, good tag team wrestling as part of the main event, and that's all right. You know, it's not like SmackDown Live, holla holla, where you're just throwing whatever together for shits and giggles. No, this is gonna be good. Demon Rocks, what is up? I think they will another female wrestler Saturday. You think it's gonna be another fatal four way? You think Brandy is gonna do another little sneak someone else in there last minute? Maybe. Who knows? Eric, what is up? Boy! I hope it's Mercedes Martinez. Oh, that'd be sweet. I know we talked about her before, haven't we? That is a veteran who needs to be on a big stage, in my opinion. I haven't seen a ton of her matches, but I've seen enough that, yeah, she deserves it. We'll see. We'll see. Um, Gosh, I'm trying to remember who won at Double or Nothing. Was it? It was. Oh, it was for the AAA championships, and the Lucha Bros. Well, the Lucha Bros won them back in Mexico. The Young Bucks. God, I'm trying to remember how that went. Um, yes, we talked about her many a time. Um, God, now my head's just scrambling. It's like you watch so much wrestling and you like forget stuff. You live in the moment. That's what all wrestling is lately. Um, my my brain doesn't have the capacity to remember too much. Um, damn, damn, my brain. Um, All right, so the titles are not on the line here. Lucha Brothers are champs again. I think honestly, I think the Bucks and Kenny need a win here, especially Kenny Omega after losing to, like I said, you think a lot about 50-50 booking, but you want to keep certain people looking strong. um, I think the Young Bucks and Kenny are gonna win here. And that's nothing against Laredo Kid and Lucha Bros. But this is just gonna be so exciting. It's like, who cares, right? Eric says he's looking forward to AEW on TNT this fall. Me too, man. Looks like it might be on Wednesdays because they just tried to trademark. What was it, Wednesday night Dynamite? Seems that Tuesday might interfere with basketball season, and because I know basketball season runs like just for a long time, and giving them more freedom to do whatever on Wednesdays and the time slot that they want. Um, it's a good deal for everyone, fans and company alike, and host TNT. So yeah, looking forward to that. I'm sure we're going to get an announcement very soon. Maybe Demon Rocks, Ty versus Tessa main event. Well, they're gonna have an event. They're gonna have a match at AAA's. Ooh, what is that? Madison Square Garden event coming up in, is that August? I forget when it is, August or September. And they also just announced a big thing. They're coming. AAA is going to have, where is it? LA. I've got the press conference on my watch later list on YouTube. So we'll see. So yeah, that's it for this one. I'm sure we're going to get a surprise or two. Um, we got a few during that first show. That was fun. Can I buy it for less than $50? Are you talking about this show? This show is free. I talked about that at the top of the show. Go to, let me get the link. Or wait, no. Let me go to news. Here we go. How to watch Fighter Fest. Here we go. Okay. Go to allelitewrestling.com if you want to see the link itself, but this is what I'm reading. Allelitewrestling.com, how to watch Fighter Fest. Okay. The pre-show, here we go. This is what I was trying to find earlier. I don't know why the hell I couldn't find this earlier. It's at the top of the site. Pre-show, the buy-in, Saturday, June 29th, 2019, 7:30 p.m. Eastern, 6:30 Central. Okay. Will be available to stream for free on the following services: AEW official YouTube channel, okay, and also on BR Live. I'm talking about stuff in the States here. The international stuff is, I'm not going to worry about that, but that's the links are also for that in here. It says Fight TV, okay. Um, and it says what the card is there. Okay. Now, the main show, Fighter Fest, Saturday, June 29th, same date, obviously, 7:30 Eastern, or excuse me, 8:30 Eastern, 7:30 Central. Okay. United States, BR Live. Go to Bleacher Report. Um, Hang on. Yeah, go to AEW on brlive.com. Make a free account, okay? I want to say that again. It's free, okay? Make an account and then you can watch it. You don't have to pay for it, okay? So that's not a bad deal. This event and Fight for the Fallen are free. Not sure as far as pay-per-view goes for the All Out. Might have to pay for that one. Not sure. No, the AAA show. Oh, I have no idea, dude. I have no idea. Probably going to be on their Twitch. That's a guess. There's a Tuesday AAA show. Okay. AAA show. Where can I get it? I don't know. You gotta just check their social medias. I don't know because I don't watch a lot of AAA. So okay. So yeah, that's gonna do it for this one. I'm super stoked about it. Um, I was supposed to have the guys from the two count on, and we couldn't get that put together. Charlie said he messaged me back right before I went live. He said, "I am so sorry I didn't get back to you." He's moving this week, and today is moving day. Um, so yeah, there was no way in hell he was doing this today. So hey, Charlie, we'll get you on soon. Dave, will get you on soon too. Hopefully for the next one, we'll talk about Fight for the Fallen, do some predictions, and we'll get the two count guys on here for some AEW talk. ASAP. Like those guys. So yeah, their show's been on hold for a while. Understandable, you know. That's what happens when you move. You know, you got to put shit on hold. It's all right. You know, they're still around. It's just on hiatus right now, so it's all good. So, by the way, you can buy Slammiversary on Impact Plus. I have not heard that. I'll have to look into that. That would be a first. We'll have to see. Okay. Um. All right. So we're gonna get out of here. Thanks for tuning in, and thank you again for all the subs from earlier today, from the WWE content or whatever you subbed in from, because I cover a lot of different stuff. I cover WWE stuff here and there. Uh, as you can see here, AEW, Impact Wrestling, MLW, and some other stuff. So, Jerry, you're so goofy. Love you guys. Uh, tell me that stuff on social media, not on here. Anyways, all right. Good night, folks. Have a good one. Um, yeah, Impact Wrestling tomorrow night. Now, remember, I'm not doing the weekly reviews here anymore. Okay. Um, go listen to my reviews on the Total Nonstop Impact podcast, but I am still doing Impact Wrestling content, as in the specials, the Twitch specials, and the Impact Plus specials. There's plenty of those coming up. Keep an eye out for those. So, that being said, we're getting out of here. Take care. Good night. Much love. Don't forget to smash that like button, smash that sub button, and ring that bell for notifications so that you know when more of my content hits your screen. Good night, folks.